Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're caring for someone living with dementia, you know that evenings can sometimes be challenging. Maybe you've noticed a shift in their behavior as the day goes on, increased confusion, restlessness, or even agitation. You're not alone. This is something we call Sundowner syndrome. And in this video, we're going to break down what it is, why it happens, and most importantly, what you can do to help make evenings calmer and more comfortable. So, what exactly is Sundowner syndrome? Simply put, it's a cluster of symptoms that can happen in people living with dementia, typically in the late afternoon or early evening. Think of it as the brain getting a little more confused as daylight fades. It's not actually a disease itself, but more like a collection of behaviors. You might see things like increased restlessness, anxiety, pacing, maybe even yelling or resisting care that they normally accept during the day. It can be upsetting and exhausting for everyone involved. It's important to remember it's not intentional behavior. It's a symptom of dementia affecting how their brain processes the world, especially as things change around them at the end of the day. Now, let's talk about why sundowners happens. Doctors and researchers are still learning, but we know dementia changes the brain in many ways. Think of it like this. Their brain is already working harder to process information. As the day goes on, they get tired, just like we all do. But for someone with dementia, this fatigue can make it much harder for their brain to cope with changes. Some of the things that might contribute to sundowners include changes in their body clock, our natural sleep-wake cycle. Dementia can disrupt this, making it harder to distinguish day from night. Reduced light and shadows in the evening can be confusing and disorienting. Being tired or overstimulated from the day's activities. Hunger or thirst, sometimes they might not be able to communicate these needs clearly, and even things like pain or discomfort that they can't express easily. It's important to know that we don't fully understand exactly why sundowners happens, but knowing these potential factors can help us create a more supportive environment. Okay, let's get to the practical stuff. What can you do to help minimize sundowners and create calmer evenings? Let's break it down into do's and don'ts. First, the do's. Establish a consistent daily routine. Predictability is key. Regular meal times, activities, and bedtime help regulate their body clock and reduce anxiety. Maximize daylight exposure during the day. Open curtains. Encourage time outdoors if possible. This helps reinforce their natural day-night rhythm. Create a calm and relaxing evening environment. Dim the lights gradually as evening approaches. Play calming music and reduce noise and clutter. Offer a comforting and familiar evening activity. This could be gentle conversation, looking at photo albums, listening to soothing music or a light snack. Ensure they are comfortable and their basic needs are met. Are they hungry or thirsty? Do they need to use the bathroom? Are they physically comfortable? Reassure and redirect, don't argue. If they become agitated, speak calmly and reassuringly. Try to gently redirect their attention to something else, rather than arguing with them. Consider a light evening snack. Sometimes a light snack can help stabilize blood sugar and reduce restlessness. Talk to their doctor. It's important to discuss sundowners with their doctor. They can rule out other medical causes and may have further suggestions. Now, the don'ts. Don't argue or try to reason with them when they are agitated. This will likely escalate their confusion and anxiety. Don't suddenly change their environment or routine in the evening. Sudden changes can be very disorienting. Don't overstimulate them in the late afternoon or evening. Avoid overly stimulating activities or environments close to evening time. Don't dismiss their feelings. Even if their concerns seem irrational, their feelings are real to them. Acknowledge and validate their emotions. Don't leave them alone in a dark or unfamiliar environment if they are prone to sundowners. Ensure they are in a well-lit and familiar space, especially during the evening. Dealing with sundowners can be challenging, but remember, you are not alone. It's important to be patient and understand that this is a symptom of the dementia, not something they are doing intentionally. By understanding what sundowners is and implementing these simple do's and don'ts, you can help create calmer, more peaceful evenings for both you and the person you care for. You are not alone. Seek support. If you found this video helpful, Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more caregiver tips and information. Share your experiences with Sundowners in the comments below. Your stories can help others. And remember, reaching out for support from other caregivers, family, or professionals is always a sign of strength. Thank you for watching and take care.